We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Thunder and the Cobras. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 42 will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping in, Brian Cannon, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count.
First pitch, 7-11.
Lifted down the line in left. Goldie will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Corey Esparza.
Striding in, Corey Esparza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Esparza drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
The 1-1. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. One out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location. All 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box, A.J. Valido, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Two and two.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Smoke toward third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Travis Blondie, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Ready now, Mark Lacey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. on. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gun.
Batting second, the second baseman, Greg English.
Stepping into the box, Greg English, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
A ball and a strike now. Fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Standing in now, Paul Taylor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. English leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
2-2 now.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Here now the 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Popped him up. Esparza has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Kevin Landry.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Landry comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Grounded down the third baseline. Two out here and a runner at second. Popped him up. Hayes over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Randall Mad Dog, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9.
Mad Dog.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Mad Dog, a native Texan. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And with one away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. At the plate, Saul Worthing. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball back outside.
1-1.
Outside, that's ball.
Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Brock Sanders, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Runner at first here, one man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Now another 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Fouls this one off. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Here now the 2-2. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out, and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
In now, Mike Hayes.
The catcher.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Fouled off. Still only 1 out in the inning. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hit well again down the right field line. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
At the plate, Hal Hale. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 1 home run and 5 driven in. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. He'll Try again, 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Travis Blondie.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Travis Blondie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Tennessee is out in front 3-0. Standing in, Christian Goldie. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. In the air now, out to left. Valito is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting fifth, for center fielder, Jonathan Adkins.
So striding forward now, Jonathan Adkins. Here's the pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting set, the right fielder, Michael Wright.
Digging in, Michael Wright comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Two out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the switch-hitting second baseman, Brian Cannon.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1. So far this season, Cannon is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The third baseman, Corey Esparza.
Striding into the box, Corey Esparza, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, A.J. Valido.
Digging in for his second at-bat, A.J. Valido. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's a look over at first. Runner back safely. So now to the plate, Randall Mad Dog, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 misses off the plate.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0.
Ball 3.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in now, Saul Worthing. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Peter caught too much of the zone.
Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down out there. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. To the plate now, Brock Sanders. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Andy Steins is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate now, Mike Hayes, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Takes this the other way to right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Standing in now, Hal Hale, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 2.5. The Thunder are out in front, 7-0. Bottom of the third now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Brad Benton.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Andy Steins.
Stepping up to the plate, Andy Steins. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Sanders will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Not shortstop, Mark Lacey.
Into the box, Mark Lacey. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
The 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitches fouled away. Lifted in the air out to left. Valido is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete. Tennessee leads it 7-0. Digging in, Travis Blondie.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Cannon. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Atkins is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Corey Esparza.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Esparza. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And now a pitch on the way. On the ground up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Stepping in now, A.J. Valido, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Greg English. First delivery to him on the way. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 home. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
The third baseman, Taylor.
At the plate, Paul Taylor, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. High in the air out towards shallow right. Sanders will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Landry.
Now at the plate, Kevin Landry comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now the 0-2 pitch, and he misses there. 1-2. From the stretch, and a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Christian Goldie. This is chopped down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Randall Mad Dog.
Randall Mad Dog.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Grounded to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Worthing.
Now at the plate, Saul Worthing. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third baseline. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Into the box now, Brock Sanders. No balls and 1 strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, Mike Hayes, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Runner goes in there. Now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Striding in once again, Jonathan Adkins. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And now pitch on the way.
1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Skied into straightaway right. Sanders is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael.
Into the box now, Michael Wright. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Wright, just 24 years of age. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
1 out, nobody on. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Digging in, Brad Benton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. In now, Mike Hayes. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now here's the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, now he's at the risk of walking him here. And again, I just think he's on empty at this point. Looks to me like he's fighting his mechanics and not throwing it where he wants to because of it.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Al Hale.
Digging in the switch hitter, Hal Hale, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2.
Now back, the pitcher, Travis Blondie.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Travis Blondie, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Richard Wise is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
To the plate now, Mark Lacey. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way is pitch number 75. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Sanders is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Greg.
So stepping in, Greg English. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mike Jordan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping up now, Brian Cannon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Brian Cannon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Smoked on the ground left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and try base hits the other way.
Standing in now, Corey Esparza. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Digging in once again, A.J. Valido. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. 1 out and a runner on second base. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Now the 2-0. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. A man at third with 1 away. good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Randall Mad Dog waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Randall Mad Dog, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Two outs here with a runner at third. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Paul Taylor.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin Landry.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Kevin Landry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, Left fielder, Christian Goldie.
Now to the plate, Christian Goldie, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here's the pitch.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Brian Bledsoe comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready once again, Saul Worthing. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Saul Worthing.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting, number 42.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Brock Sanders will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First delivery to him on the way. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it is. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Hayes.
Stepping into the box, Mike Hayes. Here it comes.
1-0.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
1 strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Into the box now, Jonathan Adkins. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Now here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Sanders is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, Michael Wright.
Ready for another chance, Michael Wright. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-1. 1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of
First
hit.
baseman, Brad Benton.
plate now, Brad Benton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0. That's popped up. Mad Dog in foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Called strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Sean McKee will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Outside.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Mark Lacey. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
2 down, runners at first and second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Matt Bowman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Hal Hale will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Hale.
Now the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. 1 pitch on its way.
Nope. 1-1.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is outside for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Scott Jordan will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Scott Jordan.
And he takes ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. A runner at first with no outs here. Again, another foul ball. Throw over to first. Runner's back. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another payoff pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Standing in, Brian Cannon. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Got cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Guy Eaton takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Digging in to try it again, Greg English. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings. In line for the win.
Stepping in now, Paul Taylor. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Landry. First pitch of the at-bat. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Runners on first with one down. Way outside. 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Cutter low, 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Thunder have bounced back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series as this ball game is over. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Thunder took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Travis Blondie notches his 3rd win of the year. Number 42 was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the home team, no runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.